Hi Ben,
Hey.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Third movie, another brilliant adventure, another brilliant movie. Absolutely, I cried twice.
Oh.
What was it about this movie that's different about him, about Paddington, that you admired the most? What are the things about him that have been introduced in this new film?
Well, it's a lovely film because he gets to return to his home. Although what his home is exactly is one of the things that the film sort of like discusses, I suppose. So it was lovely for him to return to the wild and to, return to that part of himself that is an animal, a bear, and to be back in the wild. And he's been in London a long time, so he's a little bit rusty, but he has great courage. I think you really get to see his courage in this film, which I find adorable.
What I loved about this is that it introduces the sort of the concept of being belonging to two places at the same time.
Yes,
and
yeah,
I think
exactly.
that is such a courageous thing to do. Was it important for you to sort of showcase that his belonging, him being very much from London, but also a part of him still being in Peru?
Well, yes. I mean, it's really, I love that because it's really an essential part of the character and of these films that he's an immigrant, and that it's part of his experience is an immigrant experience. And I really love that this film puts that right at the foreground, I suppose, of what it's about. So I without being, too heavy about it all, it does address and embrace that kind of theme. And I think it does it beautifully. Yeah.
We have a new sort of. I don't want to give it away, but by saying a new villain, but we have Olivia Colman play. What was it like? Did you ever actually meet during the making of the movie at all, or?
No, not during the movie. But I have met Olivia and worked briefly with Olivia on another film. But yes. What can you say really about Olivia Colman? I mean, she's just sort of like an amazing living legend. Just the most perfect sort of fit for Paddington. I'm always in awe whenever I meet Olivia.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a bit of seriousness about it, but there's also the usual silliness, the usual really, really clever humour, clever comedy.
I'm pleased to use.
Just loads of levels of it, specifically for kids and for adults. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's an essential thing, isn't it? I think the films only work because each moment has been so carefully honed for its, everything, for its poignancy, but also for its comedy. And that balance is what you're always trying to get right, I suppose, when you make these films.
But as Paddington 2, everyone knows, and everyone's just absolutely favourite movie of all time. That one was, people say that it's a love letter to London. Would you say this Paddington Peru a love letter to the immigrant status of people?
Yeah, I think that's a really lovely way to. I think that's a really lovely way to think about it. Yes, I would say that's absolutely true. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
I absolutely love this movie. Like I said, I cried twice, and as an immigrant myself, so I could really see you in that.
Oh, that's so
thank you so
beautiful
much.
to know.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!